thing that has to be started with. It's beauty.
Yeah.
It's natural beauty. But it's versatile. You can wear it up, you can dress it down, not a problem at all.
Well, let's start with this first piece, which I think is so beautiful and so unusual. And I think it's a great way to start out talking a little bit about when you were developing this Genesi collection. First of all, what does Genesi mean in Italian, Mario?
Well, Genesi is the Italian word for Genesis, which is the beginning.
The beginning.
That's it.
And so this is the beginning of this collection, and look at this unique design. Tell me a little bit about what went into creating this.
My inspiration is all things that are beautiful in nature. If I can look at sunsets, I can look at seascapes, I can look at mountainscapes. This reminds me of an underwater coral reef. With its sparkling, when rays come through the water and it reflects off the reefs, it just makes beautiful, beautiful light.
So here you have kind of a matte finish, isn't it, Mario, with this beautiful kind of coral-esque filigree work. Studded around it, you see those sparkling Swarovski stones. Why was the Swarovski partnership important for you in this collection?
Well, Swarovski is a master cutter, which means any stone that they cut gives ultimate brilliance.
Yeah.
And I did not want anything but perfection in my pieces.
Yeah.
They are able to accomplish that for me.
So this is white topaz that's sparkling and twinkling, almost like the glistening water droplets, right, as you're looking down into the sea?
Absolutely. It's the first time I've worked this extensively with white topaz, and when I first started to see it in action like these pieces, it exceeded my expectations. It really is glorious.
And then I love the border here. So again, this is a piece that's all made of sterling silver, and then it's clad in your 18-karat yellow gold, as you see wrapped around here in the beautiful detail work. I mean, this is the designer difference that I always like to point out. What's the difference with designer jewelry? It's these exquisite up-close details. So these kind of little puffs, aren't they? This scalloped edge going around there. They have such beautiful dimension.
Yes.
And then you see the beautiful kind of matte finish. Is that a rhodium plating over that?
It is. Sterling silver does have a tendency to tarnish a bit. Anything that you see white is rhodium plated. It's
Nice.
a derivative of platinum.
So it's that platinum color, right?
And
Yeah.
it does not tarnish.
And then look here, the ease of which to put this on, to slip it on, to layer, or just to wear all by itself. And look at that. Look at the twinkling that you get. You're not used to seeing that with white topaz. I have to say, Mario, I'm not used to seeing that with white topaz, but when put in the hands of those Swarovski master cutters, I mean, it brings a diamond-like brilliance to white topaz.
Well, that's what fascinated me the most. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been around stones my entire life. When I saw these, I said, these are not diamonds. It was really hard to believe.
Wow, I love this. So this, just so that you know, at $379. In this show, we're going to have price points that go down to $79. We have a lot of price points that are in the $100 to $200 range. But, you know, this one is a little bit on the higher end of the spectrum. But let's talk for a few minutes about the amount of metal that's in this piece, this combination of noble metals, and the fact that you have over 42 grams of sterling silver on this piece at its core, that we have it for you in small, average, and large, that you've asked us, we've heard you, our wonderful customers who love to shop with us, we want to see some new, exciting, different things. We want the luxury of Italian gold jewelry, but is there a way to do a price that we can afford? What was so wonderful in being able to bring Mario Bucciolati to QVC is that you have this incredible lineage of jewelry in your family, and this collection that's been designed just for us really allowed you to create something kind of very extra special.
Well, this is in my DNA. You know,
Yes.
I was born into this family that had nothing but beauty around it, and this was my life, personal and professional, for many, many years. I don't know anything different, but I always wanted to make sure that everybody could enjoy something like this, not just the special few, and I think we've done it.
Let me show you a couple other things too, because I always feel like when you buy a special designer piece of jewelry, the way that it's wrapped and packaged is always a special treat too. So one thing I want to show you is the hallmarking on the inside of the piece. So you will see that it's made in Italy, as we've talked about. You will see the Genesi kind of stamping on the inside. So absolutely, you know, beautifully finished all the way around. Look at the glow. Look at the texturing here. This texture, I mean, that's something that the finest Italian craftsmen are only able to achieve.
Right, well, that sort of finish is something that was developed in the Italian Renaissance, and it's meant to complement light. That's
The
it.
glow of it is just, usually you talk about gold shine, but in this collection, gold glows.
Well, the metal is a palette, And what a jeweler does is
I
use
love
it as
that. I love that. Oh, I love that. The metal is a palette. Sorry, I
So-
totally interrupted you, but
That's
that's a
fine.
beautiful way to say that. So this particular piece, this collection, has this beautiful kind of underwater feel to it. There are some additional pieces within this collection that we'll talk about. J330193 is your item number, small, average, and large, 5 payments of Easy Pay, everything in the show, free shipping and handling. So take advantage of the opportunity to get that one big new bold cuff for your fall wardrobe. Now, one of the necklaces that I'm wearing happens to be this particular piece, and this features the most gorgeous